Hey YouTube, this is the Untouchable Wolf. I hope you all are doing good and enjoying your Modern Warfare 3 experience because this is a truly amazing game. I am here to give you a very special tutorial on how to get a MOAB, the mother of all bombs. Please subscribe and leave comments because it does help my channel grow. Thanks. Now if you don't know what a MOAB is, it is when you get 25 straight gun kills without dying, 24 kills with the Hardline perk. This tutorial will help all gamers from someone who has not yet achieved the MOAB to the gamers who are just looking for those extra tips to put them over the top. I will give you some of the best class setups you can use, different strategies, and very special tips so that you can get a MOAB easier. But before I begin, I must give you my very special tip of the day. When playing domination, kill confirm, or any objective game, do not stand side by side with your teammate. This will attract more attention, especially if your enemy sees you both, and you will most likely die because of one of you will get in the other's line of sight. Now let's begin with the MOAB tutorial. First, the class setups. The most important piece of advice I can give you when it comes to class setups is that you have to choose the gun that is right for you, meaning one that you are comfortable with. I am comfortable using the ACR, the MP7, as well as the P90. In my gameplay, you will see me use the P90, but if you are a good light machine user or even a sniper, go for it. The strike package you want to use is very important. Always stick to the specialist strike package because once you get to 8 kills or 7, depending on if you start off using the Hardline perk, all of the 15 perks will be activated in the game, making you a Superman soldier, and it is truly a fun experience. As you can see, I have a lot of MOAB setup classes. The Epic MOAB class is the one I use the most, using the ACR with attachments. And the attachments I am using are the silencer with extended mags. Always using silencer so you can go unnoticed on the radar, and extended mags is good because it increases the ammo capacity of the weapon around 40 to 100%. When it comes to perks, it all depends on your playing style and what you are comfortable with. If you are a rusher and want to get a MOAB that way, you might want to put on extreme conditioning as your first perk. I do recommend you first make all of your perks pro. The pro version of the perks will help your chances of getting a MOAB even more. The first and third perks are entirely up to you, but I do highly recommend using the second perk as Hardline Pro because every 2 assists counts as a kill. So say you are really close to getting your MOAB and you are at 22 kills. 4 more assists will give you the MOAB. I do suggest if you have a good headset, I have the Turtle Beach X41s, that you use SitRep Pro as your third perk so that you can hear the enemy footsteps extremely louder. Now let's go on to the actual gameplay for tips and strategies. I am playing domination on the map Hard Hat using the P90 with a red dot, and my perks are Sleight of Hand Pro, Hardline Pro, and SitRep Pro. I am not using a silencer in this game because the silencer was not unlocked yet, so always make sure you use a silencer, but if you do not use one, make sure you play very carefully and smart. Now this is one of the most important tips that I want to give you, is to play smart. In the area that I am in right now, by the stairs at Flag C, I knew that my enemies would keep coming after me because I was in their spawn. I am getting to the point where I almost have the specialist bonus achieved, so I was playing smart by moving around back and forth and backing off some because if you stay in the area too long, the opposing team will catch on and flood to that area. And as you see here, once I get my all specialist bonus achieved, I quickly leave the area so the enemies will not overrun my position. Next, make sure you always stick to the edges of the map. You want to be in the best situation possible to get the most kills, as well as staying alive, so sticking to the edges of the map will help you tremendously. And this goes along with map knowledge. You have to know the map. If you are new to the game, or you just want that extra edge, go to a private match and learn every detail of the map that you can. Once you know every detail about the map and have excellent map knowledge, your gaming will definitely improve. Now I want to defend flag A and flag B as much as I can, going back and forth. And as you see here, I pick up another P90 that does have a silencer, and I thought to myself, that's pretty cool. So if you can, pick up another gun that is laying on the ground, because that will help you too, especially if you need to switch weapons really quick. And while all of this is going on, I am making sure I check my radar at all times. This is another important tip. Make sure to constantly check your radar. Do this so you always know exactly where your teammates are. Here I am constantly checking to see where my teammates are, especially between flag B and A. Knowing the map, I know that my enemies will most likely keep trying to capture either flag A by going down the hill, or flag B from the tunnel area, and maybe some will try to get flag B from the opposite side of the map. But I know I have the advantage at flag A because I have the upper ground. Now you do not want to camp, but you can do some soft camping. Take control of a small area of the map and make it yours. This is war, and you do not let them win. I am not going to let my enemy take either flag A or flag B. And right here, this is a very good example of playing smart. I did not want to risk going head to head with my opponent, so I backed away and threw a stun to the flag and went over because I knew they were stunned, and I got a kill. You have to play smart. Now I know that I've been in this area for a good bit, so it's time for me to switch to a new location nearby. So I decided to go down the area by the tunnel and defend flag A. Now you have to be extra careful when you're going into another section of the map. When you're entering or exiting buildings or areas, always be ready to fire your weapon. Aim down your sights when you go around a corner or into a building, and just always expect an enemy to be there. And do not be afraid to throw your grenades, concussions, or flashbangs because they do two important things. They disable opponents to a certain extent, and they reveal the opponent's approximate locations. Throw a grenade or flashbang at the area where the flags are, or even when you go into a building or house. If your on-screen reticle expands when the explosive goes off, you can be pretty much sure someone or something is waiting for you. Now for my next tip, it might be simple, but many people forget to reload, reload, and reload often. Whenever you fire off your weapon, reload it as soon as you can. And if there are multiple enemies coming at you, and you do not have enough time to reload, quickly switch to your secondary weapon and fire away. Reloading is very important to keeping your MOAB streak alive because you never know how many enemies will be coming next. Now here I continue to defend the tunnel area, and I know that I'm on a really good streak and I have my MOAB in sight. So I want to move, and that was a really close call, so I know that I need to go to an area that is safe. When you are this red, make sure you leave the area where the action is and go to an area that is safe. So I know that I'm getting very close to getting my MOAB, so I want to play smart and play extra careful. I do not want to do anything stupid or do anything out of the ordinary. I want to continue to play the same way I've been playing the whole entire game. Make sure I'm taking cover, do not go out in the open, stick to the edges of the map, to reload, and to always aim down my sights, and to be patient, because I know the score is around 160 and I have plenty of time to get those extra more kills. Now when you are getting really close to getting a MOAB, you do have to take in many factors, such as the score, where your teammates are, and where the enemies are too, while at the same time keeping your cool, staying relaxed and patient. I know sometimes you may get really nervous because you just want to get those last few kills, but you have to stay calm. So this leads up to one of my last tips that I want to give you, which is don't be a hero. I have done everything I need to do up to this point and only need a few more kills. So when you are this close, do not try to be the Incredible Hulk or Superman. I do stick to the edges of the map and go to flag A and get a couple of more kills, but I swiftly go back to where it is safe. Remember to relax, continue to play like you have been playing, and do not try to pretend like you're in the movie Saving Private Ryan. So I'm going back to where my teammates are, and if you are this close, you need to make sure you are staying calm and relaxed and do not do anything stupid. Make sure you check the radar, because right now I see that we have just capped C again, and we have a juggernaut guy around the B tunnels, so I know that the enemy will be coming from B. So I'm just going to stay relaxed and focused, and that's what you need to do. And this will lead me to my last tip for you, is to have fun. This game is awesome, and if you love going for MOABs, hopefully this tutorial will help you. Now when you need those last few kills, do not run out. Just stay calm, because I know the score is really close, but I know that I have to be a little bit aggressive, so I go out here and take cover and get the last few kills. And there it goes. There it is, the MOAB. And you know, when you get your MOAB, you gotta do a little bit of knife action. Do some knife action, guys. Jump in the air and look at the cool special effects of the MOAB that you have just achieved. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe, leave comments, press that like button. Thanks, and take care.